皆さん、こんばんはでございます。いやーね、なかなか、ね、体調がなかなかぶち上がってきませんなっていう日々を過ごしておりますが、試合は来るんです。はい。というわけで、ウィーク15はダラスカーボーイズ戦でございます。結局ね、こう、日常生活を取り戻そうと思って、なんていうんですか、こう、取り戻そうというか、いつも通りに生活しちゃうと、やっぱりつい、体力不足に陥ってしまいがちというか、しんどいしんどいですが、試合は来るので、頑張って戦っていきたいと思います。ダラスカーボーイズ戦ということで、いやーね、目下、このプレイオフの僕の1個上にいるのかな、今。まあ、プレイオフのこの順位を上げたいということであれば、ちょっとね、ここで向こうに負けをつけておきたい気持ちはある。10勝2敗1分けと、非常にイケイケなチームでございます。イケイケのイケですね。うちはまあ、勝ったり負けたり、ラジバンだりしてきたんで、これまで。今日もなんとか無事に試合を終わらせることができればいいのかなっていう気はします。コーチのスキルのね、成長っていうところも結構、この終盤戦は重きを置いているので、そのね、条件を達成できるような形を作り、かつというか、可能であれば、そこからさらに勝っていけたらいいなっていう気持ちではありますね。繋がんないね。お、いけてるね。お、これ、まずい。音が全く入ってきてない、こっちに。めんどくさいな。どうしようかな。ゲームの音が何も入ってこない。完全にこれはやってますね。いや、これじゃないな。ダメだ、帰ってこないわ。いや、帰ってこないんだったらモニターつけてる意味ねえんだよな。よいしょ。ロードが長い。これ新しくアップデートで入ったやつがいけないのかな。ロードが長い。別にフランチャイズモード入るまではそんなことなかった。In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Tonight on Sunday Night Prime Time, it's the Minnesota Vikings. アポロさんの自分のプレイヤーカードがまがまがしいです。Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen
Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
そういう新手の
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. First carry now for Dayton Blue. And he's got some space. Pass 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. Yeah! There we go. Again, it's
いいです。
he is met and dropped.
激エラ。なんか誰かも使ってたのこれ。
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third down, they need 5. Yeah, here we go. Hey, shotgun snap for Prescott.
うわー、危ねえ。激ラッキーじゃん。
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
First and 10. Hey, kill! Go to 54, Lining.
おったあーざま
Over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to
あり
break
がてえ
the
いただ
tie.
けるものいただいてこ
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Let's go now. First play and McCarthy to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson.
うなんかすごい
No
ラ
chance
グが
to turn and go.
危ないそれでも良くないです
For just a couple. The bumps and bruises they start to accumulate this time of year. They can always see that in the key inactives for this game.
どうしようかちょっと
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route with great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
gonna move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
スト6のアップデートがあったのか。そっかそっか。そうだったね。
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And that'll be good for about a half
こ
dozen.
の前スト
It'll set
6
up second
の
down.
大幅な調整が入りまして、なんと、いろいろと技の性能が変わったりとかなんだりとかがあったんですけど、触っておりません。本当にね、隙あらば寝てる今。強いお前。あれはずるだな。
Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
なんかあるのかな。後期はマンツーに弱いっていう、なんかデータでもあるんですかっていうあれが出てきそうだけどあるんだろうね。なんか
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. Right side and is brought in by Felton. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
もらった攻撃権だし、
On third down, here's Jones. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Aaron Jones.
マジで一生マンツーな感じ
Touchdown,
のよかったんだ
Minnesota.
けど。
Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker.
あ、外した。
And he misses the extra point.
ああ、今日ダメだ
It's
わ。
no good.
思っ
That
たより
is
滑
his
んなか
second
っ
miss of the
た。
year.
いつももうちょっとなん
And
か
the score
ラ
stays
グの感触
right
があ
where
ると思
it
ったん
is.
だけど、思ったより正確だったけど。アップデのところで全部終わったから。
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Cavante Turpin on the return.
結構
He'll work his way
抜けられて
across
多
the
かったですね。
25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah! There we go. On the play fake. Dak.
うわあ、俺取れないの今の。
Man coming across the
完
field.
璧だったじゃん。
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. An even 20 yards.
あれ取れない
Impressive
の
start to this
マジ
drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
いけるかと思ったんだけどな。そういかないようで。
Prescott on first down.
Wow!
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
よく見えてたね。
From the shotgun, it's down. That's into the hands of Jaden
捕まえ
Blue.
た。危ね
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
え。ランナーに。
Prescott again.
う
And he's in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10.
緩やかに行くことができまして、あざますって感じですね。
play fake. It's McCarthy.
ありがとう。
Open man downfield. It's Hawkinson. And he will go all the way. TJ Hawkinson. Touchdown Vikings. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown as he kicks this one away.
なんかすごい手前じゃない？
Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with blue. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, there we go. Like that, quiet. Then we're going to 53.
Operating from the gun. Here's
取ったよ。偉すぎ。
over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Okay, ready? Let's go. 19,
On the gig, it's Jones. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That'll be swung out wide to Jones. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal.
A 39-yard attempt.
Reichert's kick is good. And the
具合が
Vikings
切ってる
add
のが
on
う
to
まいし
their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away.
手前になっちゃう。
On the return, here's
わかんないけどな。
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah! Wide in. 26.
Dak gonna throw it here on first down.
うわ、俺だった。
He'll get this complete. It's
そう
George
いう
Pickens.
捉え方ではあったんだけどな。
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a first down to go with it.
41-yard
Yeah,
line.
kill. Yeah, there we go. I think. Wide in. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott.
そ
Gets it
こ負
away
けちゃう
quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
負けちゃうというか。
It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Cowboys.
49-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Wide in. 26.
First down, Prescott.
NS。
One knocked away. And it's
NS.
incomplete.
Intended for
And it's exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Going to 54. Yeah, here we go. Wide in. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
To the air again. Prescott.
あー、なんだそれ。
Outside down the field, and it's complete.
切り替えがうまくいか
And
な
they're
かっ
going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard
Yeah.
line.
た。ああいうところに投げるしかないって感
Huge
じ。
play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34.
そうだよね。この。
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Wide in.
They'll throw again. Dak.
And
Out
what's it?
quickly here to Pickens. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7
動き
on
をスクリー
first
ンだったけ
down.
ど、スクリーン以外に投げるってことか。
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these
Yeah,
quick passes to the wide receivers really fall
Looks like-
under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Here's second and 3 to go.
Get him. Yeah. Here we go. Going to 50. Wide in.
So now a timeout for the Vikings.
だい
That
ぶ
is
ず
their
らされたな。
first, and they'll get together
DAL
prior to this second down play.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go. Under. Wide in. 26.
わあ。
Into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Two minutes なんだ今選んで。
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Two yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal.
Yeah! Any point, hey!
Blue.
OK 止ま
And he'll go
る
down
強
back at the
い。
4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! What do you think?
Prescott. Now screen set up for Blue.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! I take quiet! What do you think?
This one on the 4. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. That's a second charge timeout
蹴
for
るのが
Minnesota
悪いけどね。
as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Yeah! Here we go! I take quiet! What do you think?
A shotgun snap for Prescott.
わお。
And this
い
is
たっちゃいたでしょそこは
The
今。
decision to go pays off. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
This fielded at the 2.
あ
Now
ら
again, and he
ま
lost
ず
the football.
危ね
Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen, like that one, the kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and
え。
momentum
もう一
swings
回
again.
遊べると思います
Everybody
よ。
loves
完
to
全
see
に
a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
What do you think?
Prescott on first down. He's got it at the 7.
一瞬で逆転されたんだけど。
Touchdown, Dallas. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Aubrey, good with the extra point. Cowboys will up the lead to 5.
今日ね、なかなかね、ファンブルさせてもらえないんだけどね。
So now,
Come on,
after the
진짜 재밌다,
touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
これはね、あ、取っちゃってる
Here
よ、お
we
前。
go on the return
何や
from
って
the
んす
1.
か。
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
や
McCarthy now to throw
Oh,
on
what the-
first and 10. That
Um,
one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
ぼーっとしてる
He's
んだ
usually
ね
such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often.
イン
And
ターされなかった
when
だ
you're
け
one
な
of the
のかな
go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be out of bounds up at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota.
First and
わかり
10
やすい
at
な
the 30-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the middle of the field. Taken in by Addison. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings first down.
カバーをフォーしますカバーをフォーします
On second down, here's McCarthy.
うん
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's a gain of
Big-time
17
completion
yards.
here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Is taken in by Felton. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock is stopped with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and goal. At
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To the air once more is McCarthy.
オッケーどうも危ない死
To
ん
the
だ
goal line and in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
マンツーだろうなという想定はあったんだけど
Number
自分が開かなかったんだよね
for the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
もしかしてさ
They didn't leave much
今日
time
のこの
on
キ
the
ックの
clock
感じ
to
さ
put
ホーム
together
フィールド
a
アドバン
drive
テー
here
ジ
in the
じゃない
first half. And the
この
kickoff's
距離テニス
coming
さ
their way. On the return,
こ
here's
れは
Turpin.
確定で使用でしょ
Nice job by the return team as he
ダ
takes it
ブル
across the
何その
30-yard
いい
line.
効果
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
うちにだってそんな効果のホームフィールドアドバンテージくれよ
On first and 10, Prescott.
ういありがとう
Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Asante Samuel.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
go, going to 54, wide in.
On second down, it's Dak. Quick throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
まあ
Now
いいキ
whistles.
ッカーだから自信があるのか。
3 seconds left in this first half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. And he pushed it.
なんか
That is
トラブルもありま
wide
し
to
た
the
ね。
right.
ギリ
So
ギリ
we
リードし
reached
てお
the
ります。
intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. あのファンブルはオンサイドなんだ。あの Now
ファンブルは
this
トラブ
is
ル
a
と言って
surprise.
差し支え
Right
ない
out of
ね
the。locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send
な
this
かった
one
こと
away.
忘れちゃったもんね。
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Now ブリッツか。
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
That is caught. And the Vikings going to be
ラッシュ
set
の枚
up
数を
first and goal. Pass
あ
play
違う
moves
の
them
か。
down
ラ
to
ッシ
the
ュの枚
line.
数を削ってきたと思ったけ
It's been
ど、
a
そういう
really
デザインだ
good
った。
drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. The slot man in motion right. McCarthy going to tap this one forward to his receiver. And he'll take it on in. Time, Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year.
そうそうすんな。
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings will make it a 2-score
キ
game
ック
as
飛ば
they
んの
are
がね。
now
もう
up
そうなった
9.
ら、満振りしちゃっていいのか、キックは。
Will Reichard to kick off. for the
Reichard out
Vikings.
now, following the touchdown
これぐらいでいいんじゃない？
as he kicks this one away.
うへい。
On the return, here's Turpin. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
崩しなさいよ、まったく。
At their own 16-yard line.
Then we're going to 53. Yeah! Here we go, wide in. Hey, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up, we gotta switch it up.
They'll run it for the first time with Javante Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
100点でしょ
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Here we go. Wide in.
Second down, Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
40 steps. Wide in.
From the shotgun, it's Dak.
ありがとう。
And down he goes.
いいサックだったぜ。
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the handoff, Jones.
いや、強い。
He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On the draw, here's Jones. Finding room to the 20.
強
And he's into the
い。
end zone yet again. Aaron Jones. Touchdown,
そろそろ
Minnesota.
2ポイントしなさいよって
That is
話
his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. And make it 3 touchdowns. Now, remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly.
なんじゃ。まあとりあえずなんだろうね。わかんないけど。いや、いいんかい。
What this guy has done so far today.
And now the Cowboys going to take a
新しい時
timeout.
間の置き方
And
す
they'll
ぎ
get
る
a
でしょ。
chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
いやー、ダメか。
Incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision turn is loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away.
これも学習した。
On the return, here's Turpin. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard
Take
line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
どういうこっちゃね状態だ。
On the ground, this is Williams.
はい、
And he'll be close
自主
to a
的に流し
first
始めた
down.
のかと思い
A
まし
gain
た。
of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this
気を
drive.
狂えてるもん。
He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Defensively, Mike, I actually thought they did a pretty nice job stringing this out on 3rd down, but they just can't get him on the ground. So nice job there by the back, knowing exactly what he needed, and he's able to pick up the first down.
どうすんのこ
And
の
he's
ラウン
out
ド
of
うまくいった
bounds
の
up beyond the
ここにやりき
40-yard
だすの
line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Vaughn.
こっちの攻めの方
He
が
will
打ってっ
keep
て
the
る。
drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Yeah, what is it?
They'll run here with Vaughn. And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the
ああ、なるほ
40-yard
ど。
line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5.
Yeah, what is it?
Here's Prescott. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Here we go.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 2. On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Minnesota.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's got another one. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Reichard out now, following the
手
touchdown
前にしちゃった。
as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin.
うわ頑張れー。
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
どうすんだろう。わーお、攻めてきるー。攻めてきるんかい。
Hey, kill! Yeah!
Dak can throw it here on first down. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. He's close to a first down. The gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That one down the field.
めちゃくちゃだな。
It is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's a designed run.
Come on,
And he's
come
gonna
on.
be close. Gonna depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any
さすがにそう
scene,
ね。
any
更新しにくい
daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, here we go! Like that!
Now Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. Prescott now.
取るか。
Another catch for his favorite target. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
Again, Prescott to the air. That one, take it in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. His second catch of the game.
あの夏の諦めムーブどこ行っちゃったんだろうね。しっかり2ポイントもやる気だし。
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
The score, Vikings 43.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
難しいよね。
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll look underneath here for Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard
シュート
line.
しながらパス投げるか。
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And they cannot contain him
いけてしまったわ。
He's into the end
もうあ
zone
とは
yet again.
誰だ投げようかと思ってたのに。
Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half.
まあでもマッカーシーがスタッツで昇格するっていう目標がある以上は必要ではあるか。
Riker now to add the extra point. It's up and through. The Vikings are able to extend
あ
the
とは
lead.
ゆっくり行きましょうや。
Cowboys 29. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
10 yards.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here we go, 46. Yeah, here we go. 26.
What do you think? Prescott. A lot of chances
狙いがりすぎて取れなかったじゃん、絶対。
but it falls incomplete.
Harrison Smith.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Hey, kill. Then we're going to 53. 26.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of a line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
He was trying to get it to CD Lamb. And now it's fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple.
47.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak.
あー、取ってるー。ごめんなさい、行きま
He's been
す。
intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down and try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Pistol now for Prescott. There's that man again. Another.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Here we go. One final play. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.
結局タッチダウン自体は結構持ってかれてるんだな。ちょっと元気がなさすぎて声があんまり出ないんです。病み上がりでなかなか体調がぶち上がってこないんですよね。なんでちょっとテンションも上がらずに試合をこなしておったので、今日はこんな声で一日お送りしておりました。というわけで、まああといくつかいやこれじゃねえわ。あと3試合か。まあなんとかねプレーオフいけそうな気配もしてきているので、残り頑張っていきたいと思います。ありがとうございます。ちょっとあとはひたすらに寝る感じになっていきます練習もできないけど、まあ体調最優先だなっていう感じで、はい。というわけでまた来週ウィーク16はジャイアンツ戦になるので、そこで頑張っていきたいと思います。はい。